everybody, Chuck Holton here. We are in Burma and I'm walking home so that I have some time to talk. This is our, I think, third day here. And we've been doing these Good Life Clubs with the Free Burma Rangers. The Good Life Clubs are designed to help these kids overcome the trauma that they face from the war that's going on here. And it is a big war. When you talk about war, you know, when you start to find out and talk to these kids what they have been through, it's absolutely amazing. So come up here. Come up here. Okay. So we just walk. So it's absolutely staggering what these kids have had to endure. When I say that, we're talking about literally being shelled and bombed out of their homes, their schools, their churches. We've seen churches that are blown up. We just passed a school in this village right over here that was blown up. And we talked to some of the children and the teachers who were at the school when the bomb went off. It was a 500-pound bomb that blew up their school. 4 children died. I talked to the teacher who held the poor children in their arms as they died. And she was obviously still very emotional about that. Understandable for sure. It's an emotionally draining thing to come here and to talk to these people. And they're just such lovely people. They're good-hearted. They're hardworking. They're friendly. They're open. Look, everybody's smiling at us down here. We got everybody's taking a bath in the river. Yeah. and this is you know, sunset almost. And so it's time to wash up and get ready to eat and go to bed, start another day. These are rice fields here, I believe. A lot of rice. There's some fish ponds and things like that. They raise a lot of minnows in this area. And it's not all that industrialized, as you can see. This is farming country where we are now. We are in Karenni State, in the northern part of, it's kind of middle, I guess, northern middle part of Burma. We're pretty deep into Burma here. Look at the lady there. She's watering her crops. Let's see, look how beautiful that is. That is amazing. And this lady's watering her garden over there. She's super friendly people here. Okay. So, we went to a clinic yesterday, and if you saw the last podcast, you saw some of that. Saw some guys that were wounded. There's the fighting that's going on here between the Burma Army and the different factions of what you would call freedom fighters up here. These are the local ethnic tribes that inhabit this area. And the reason that they're fighting the Burmans, the lowland people, is because they've been oppressed by the military dictatorship for more than 70 years now. So they just want to have their own say in their own affairs. I don't know if they necessarily want to have their own country, but they probably wouldn't turn it down if it was offered. You would think that that's just it's a regional conflict. What's the big deal? Has nothing to do with me in the United States. Well, as with many of these conflicts, this regional conflict comes down really to religion, because a large number of the people that live in this area, these hill tribes people that you're seeing, are Christians. There's churches everywhere. There was a Catholic missionary here first, back in the mid-1800s, and then the Baptist missionary Adoniram Judson came here and evangelized these people And so we're passing lots of Baptist churches and lots of Catholic churches, which is kind of strange because when you see scenes like this behind me, you don't think of, this is that just doesn't look, in my mind, doesn't look like a Christian area. It looks like a Buddhist area or something like that. But the Buddhists are the Burmans, the people down in the lowlands. And that's really where the rub comes in. It's a clash of the religions, and the Burmese government has said they want to kill or drive out every Christian from their country. And for 70 years, they've been killing hundreds of thousands of Christians. There are millions of internally displaced people who've been driven out of their homes. There are hundreds of thousands in refugee camps just across the border in Thailand. And it's a major crisis, but it's a crisis that the people in the Western world really don't know anything about because, well, I mean, frankly, I guess people in America just don't follow things that closely. And, it's people that don't look like us. They don't live like us. They don't speak like us. So why should we care? But again, I'm telling you, the reason we should care is because most of these people are our brothers and sisters in Christ. So if you support Israel because you're a Christian and you're commanded to, well, you should support your brothers and sisters around the world. And these people are some of those people you should be supporting. So you see this is rice here, right? Yeah, rice down here. Look at the guy crossing the river over there. Show that. Yeah, look at him. He's got a little bamboo bridge. Almost everything out here is made from bamboo. I mean, the houses are bamboo. I saw a bamboo bicycle in Bangkok that everything but the tires was made from bamboo. I saw, you'll see, I mean, just about everything. I mean, they're incredible. It's incredible what they can make from bamboo. What is this? Is this rice also?
Yeah, right.
This is rice. Cool. Nice. So obviously, I don't think I've had one meal here yet that didn't have rice in it. Rice is their staple. And it's weird because if you're in the States, you probably have heard a lot about like a low carb diet, the keto diet, all that kind of stuff. They don't eat anything but carbs practically over here, and they're all super skinny. And so I'm trying the high carb rice diet right now, and I don't think it's helping me a whole lot. I don't think I've lost any weight. Part of it is because the food here is actually pretty good. It doesn't look good to my eyes because it doesn't look like the food that I'm used to, but it's a lot of vegetables and it's a lot of spices. I mean, a lot of spices. I had a salad yesterday at lunch that practically made me forget my name for 10 minutes. I mean, I think eating napalm would have not been as hot as that salad was. But I like it. I like spicy food a lot. So I'm enjoying it. I don't feel like I'm suffering here at all. The temperature this is dry season. So in the daytime, it gets up into the 80s. And in the nighttime, it'll get down into the 40s because we're up high altitude wise. And so I've got a 30-degree sleeping bag, and that's barely enough to keep me from being uncomfortable at night. Although I am sleeping in a hammock, and that tends to make it a little colder. But look at this beautiful landscape. I mean, what a privilege to get to come to places like this and to see beauty like this. And these people live here. This is the thing I love about God's beauty is it's not for the rich. It's for everyone. And you don't have to have money to appreciate what God has given us on this earth. And many of these people could teach us a thing or two about gratitude. So I want to say thank you to my friend and cameraman here, who is also a journalist. right?
Yes,
So, what's your name?
Kanai.
Yes.
My name is Kanai.
Ganai.
Yes, Kanai.
Yeah, okay. The names here are very difficult for me to pronounce and even hear because they don't sound like American names, and they put consonants in places where there shouldn't be consonants in my mind, and so it's hard. But Ganai has been very helpful and friendly. He's my new friend,
Very nice
and
to meet you, brother.
yes, I sure enjoy your helps. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, God bless you all. As I said yesterday on the podcast, we're going to try and see if we can raise money for a mobile clinic that will make the jungle hospital we went to yesterday much, much safer from the Burmese army, because they have to separate out the civilians and the military people just for operational security sake. What I mean by that is there are spies, and then civilians sometimes just talk and say the wrong things. And if somebody helps the Burmese army figure out where that hospital is, it's a good chance that hospital is going to get bombed like all the rest of them did. And so they figure that if they can separate the civilians from the military people, it'll be a lot better and safer for everybody, not just the military, but also the civilians. So it's super cheap here. The average wage here is only like $4 a day for a laborer. And since they build everything out of bamboo, and they have a lot of bamboo, the building materials are very inexpensive also. And so for $30,000, they can build basically another hospital. And so we're going to try to raise as much of that $30,000 as we can and give these people some the medical care that they really desperately need here. So let me just pan around and show you again just how gorgeous this is. Look at this. Look at that. That is amazing. So beautiful. And we were walking with Dave Eubank and Karen, but we got behind because I'm talking, and I can't talk and walk very fast at the same time. So I think we're lost. And so if I never make it back, you may never see this video, but I'm going to run on ahead here on the trail and see if I can figure out where, oh, there, I see them way up there. Wow, they got way ahead of us. Okay, great talking to you folks. God bless you very much, and we'll see you again tomorrow. I'm Chuck Holton. This is the Hot Zone.